The following podcast contains some wonderful themes and big boy language that some listeners may find entertaining, some may not. I don't care. I'm not your mum.
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of That Was the Week That Was it? A podcast where we ask our guest, how was your week last week then? My name is Alex Sievewright, and joining me as per usual is my effervescent and enigmatic co-host, Kate O'Connor.
Oh, hello! What a lovely introduction. I sound like a soda stream from a mystery novel.
Yeah, you do. Effervescent and enigmatic and popular in the 80s, Kate O'Connor.
That's me.
You were probably born in the 80s, weren't you?
I was born in the 80s.
I'm really old. I keep forgetting that. I surround myself with young people. I forget how old I am.
Well, we love you, so that's fine.
Yeah, you'll sign the papers, won't you? How was your week last week, Kate? Anyway, how was that?
I had a great week last week. In fact, I had such a good week that I've come up with a thing that I think that we need to discuss before we introduce our guest. And that is, I came to the dawning realisation this week that we should be taking a leaf out of Richard Herring's book and introducing this fledgling podcast, given we're now on episode 2, as the 222E podcast.
Oh, hyphenating it. Is it hyphenating? Isn't it? No. Capital. What do you call it?
An acronym? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. 222E. They call it Rahulustapa. They call ours 222E.
It's a bit close to twat, isn't it? It really is.
Is it?
Oh look, it's like TWT. All it's just like it's only got one vowel.
I thought it sounded like a cute owl.
To Yeah, I guess it is.
I'm so much more innocent than you are as a person.
You saw cute owl, I saw twat.
And that was my week.
And joining us for that difficult second episode is comedian and Twitchy man.
It's Twitch.
Twitch.
I don't Twitch. I'm
sorry.
I'm fully in control of my facial faculties.
Sorry.
Okay.
Comedian and Twitch.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, Twitch
man. Pip Mason. How are you, Pip?
I am spiffing. How are you, lovely people?
Oh,
welcome,
I'm great.
Pip.
Yeah, I'm really happy to have you here because it's been so long.
It really has, hasn't it?
We've known each other for many, many years now. I mean, we first met doing that infomercial, didn't we, in 2005? Do you remember?
Yeah. God, that was a time. What was?
Wasn't it just?
I was about to say, was that the one about the carpet cleaner?
The carpet cleaner, yes, and it was the all, because they had like all these carpet cleaners that were really, really good for the environment, but this one wasn't, and that was its selling point, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it. That was the total selling point. That it's just basically screw the environment. Do you want clean carpets or not?
Yes,
I remember that one. Yeah.
It was harsh enough to get the dirt out, and also harsh enough to dissolve a carpet.
Yes, and there was that lady whose eyes just streamed the whole time.
Well, it was industrial grade, yeah. So.
Yeah. It was partly to do with the industrial grade, but also during 2005 I had a really bad rep, so I apologise about that completely. I made a lot of people cry during that shoot.
Hey, dude, you like. As you know, as actors, you have to go to a certain place, and you went there. You committed.
Yes, I went to Hull. And I did film it there, yes.
Yeah, you did get quite method about it. And frankly, I'm really glad you moved on from that style of acting. Barry Scott can do what he wants, but you, Alex, are a better man.
Because he yelled in his commercials, but me and Pip, we also punched each other in the face repeatedly as we yelled.
Well, yeah, with each syllable. Well, with each... For emphasis, because how else are you going to sell the thing, you know?
Yeah, and it was called Oxy Moxy Dawn and Paul and Coma Foreman.
Yeah.
And that... Say that a couple of times and punch each other.
It was Dutch. It was a Dutch product.
It was
Dutch.
Dutch.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the company dissolved literally.
Yeah.
2006.
Yeah, but their checks still cleared, so it was fine.
Pip, as a Twitch man,
Yes.
what sound do you think an owl makes?
Sort of like your classic owl is more sort of like twit two.
See?
No, yeah.
Just
But
toot toot.
I mean, I am staring at the initials of this podcast right now, and I'm staring. I'm not seeing Twit.
Toot toot toot.
If anything, I'm seeing twat World War One.
Right.
So
Right. Okay.
Well, that would be a different marketing strategy, certainly.
It might even be a different podcast, but
I'll
fine.
tell you what, though, the market's out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. Okay, so Pip, the reason you're here,
Yes.
among other things, is we couldn't get anyone else. You know that.
I was literally bottom of the barrel on
Yes,
episode
you were.
2 as well. Jeez.
I know we're really struggling.
It's been nice while it lasted, though.
Has it? Pip, let's roll. How was your week last week, my friend?
Won't lie, little bit of a mixed bag. Up and down, as is life in lockdown now. Generally,
It is.
I live on my own,
Yeah.
so it is very much, good days, bad days. I'm at the level of comedy where I still have a full-time job. So
Handy.
So there's that. So all this, which I'm about to discuss on the show, just bear in mind I've been doing all this while I should have been working.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So keep it
that's-
stum. Keep it between
Yes.
us.
Yeah, no one will listen to this. It's fine.
No.
Don't
Okay,
worry.
good. Okay.
So we're going to break it down day by day, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to do it day by day. So Monday, Pip, tell us. Tell
Okay,
us all.
well, I've thought I'd start the week off right. And one thing I've been exploring in lockdown is, just being after like new hobbies and trying to get that sense of community because I'm very isolated up here. So I joined a militia group.
Wow. Interesting.
I feel I need to cover myself because it didn't start off like that. It was initially initially it was a knitting circle.
As is
Okay.
so often the case.
Because again, learning a practical skill, knitting is very in at the minute. But the first item we made was a balaclava, and it just kind of took
Snowballed.
off from there
Oh, interesting.
a little bit.
Okay.
How long did it take you to do a balaclava out of interest?
I was struggling with the eye holes, so it maybe took me maybe slightly like double the amount of time it normally would.
So it was a proper balaclava, not like a one with just a hole in it.
I was going to say, did you do 2 individual eye holes or one big eye hole? Like, in the world of Minions, were you a Minion
Yeah.
with double goggles or just one big goggle? I don't know why it had to be Minions for me to make this point.
Kate always goes for Minions. As an example, Minions this,
You know.
Minions that.
Balaclava.
God, you're speaking. She could speak the words of the minion.
Right.
Yeah, she's fluent.
Yeah. Well, you kind of had your choice of what you wanted. You could go for the classic single porthole style
Yes.
balaclava, as they call. You could go for
They
the
do.
eye holes, the unibrow, which is just the single slot, kind of like Bender's face.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I guess it didn't help that I made it harder for myself as I went for the 2 individual eye holes and the mouth hole.
Oh,
So it's like a
interesting.
bowling
I
ball.
see. So you had a mouth hole as
Yes.
well.
And
Well, yeah, I was-
presumably a neck hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, every standard balaclava does come with a neck hole. That's
would
part
make-
of like
Yeah.
a pattern.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a woolen,
Bowling ball.
yeah, made of wool. A walling ball.
Walling ball.
Or
Yeah.
Walling
Walling
ball.
ball.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get to the walling. I think the walling ball is next lesson.
So what are your I don't I hesitate to use the word friends there, but what are your circle of-
Comrades.
Yeah, comrades in arms. What are they like here?
Well, as long as you don't talk about politics, they're quite charming. Quite chill, especially when they're knitting. In terms of policies, I don't think it's too radical. I don't think it will be on any like radars or lists or anything. It's all sensible I guess the word is manifesto.
Yeah,
really.
for example.
Yeah, if you could summarise the manifesto in, say, 3 lines.
Okay. Socks come in packs of 3. Snickers are better than Mars bars.
Controversial.
And don't be a dick.
You see, that last one I can get behind.
You see, that's what hooked me in. It's
the first two. No.
When you say hooked you in, do you mean like crochet hooked in?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I see that. I can see why that's appealing.
Yeah. So well, if next time we have a meeting, obviously it's all on Zoom because
of course
lockdown.
Remote,
but I can send you an invite if you would be interested.
I mean, we could. Do we have to wear balaclavas during it?
It's kind of the first thing you make, so there's a sense of pride that you make your own.
Okay.
That's almost like the initiation of the. Well, I say joining up. Some people would say indoctrinated, but it's just like a thesaurus, isn't it? It's just different.
It's a grey area.
It's a grey. It's very grey. Also, it's especially grey area if you use grey wool. So.
What colour was your balaclava? Out of curiosity, Pip.
It started as navy blue, but then I ran out about a third of the way through, so then it was green.
Cool.
What tog was the wool?
It was quite... Well, we're coming to spring, so it was quite a low tog.
Right. Yeah.
My mum used to knit all the bloody time. All the time. She had one of those knitting machines as well. You know, the ones that...
That doesn't count. That's cheating.
Well, she did hand knitting on the side, but the big knitting machines with the
Do you mean a loom?
It was like a loom, yeah, because you had a thing that you... It was almost like a handle thing that you pull back and forth, back and forth. The amount of sleepless nights I had just hearing... haunts me.
Yeah.
So that was Monday. Anything else to add about Monday, or was that pretty much it?
No, I think that's quite amazing. If you're interested in joining the said knitting circle / militia group, I'll put up the Twitter details.
Sure.
Can I'll put up the Twitter details in the
absolutely.
In the episode,
We'll retweet it.
Yeah, awesome.
Can we put a link to it in the description of this podcast?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to commit to that, considering you have to attend your first meeting and all. But if you could,
sure.
I
mean, I was just trying to be supportive of your hobbies, Pip.
The more the merrier.
Okay. Well, that's great. So let's go. Let's move on to Tuesday.
Okay.
As eventful, as fun, as good.
I think so. Because again, another facet of lockdown is we have to maintain our fitness levels.
Apparently.
So you've been doing, your Joe Wicks workouts.
No.
And your 30-day yoga challenges on YouTube. Yoga with Adrienne.
No.
And just going for walks.
No.
I decided to do something different, which is I've been trying to learn how to do a dive kick.
Oh. Interesting.
I'm envisioning what a dive kick is, but it's probably wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can we guess? Okay,
Sure.
A dive kick. Now, swimming pools are closed.
Yeah.
And unless you have access to a private pool, and forgive me for making assumptions about you, Pip, I'm guessing you don't have a pool in your home.
No, I don't. I'm not allowed a pool now.
Do you have a bath?
I do have a bath, but it's not.
Put that on the back burner, Kate.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. So a dive kick. I'm assuming it's some sort of scenario where somebody is considering leaping headlong into a substantial body of water, but they're a bit nervous to do so, and so you will come up behind them and give them a swift kick up the arse to provoke a dive. Hence dive kick.
You're close. You're very close. Imagine that, yes, but rather than the singular leg, it is more along the style of like a wrestling style drop kick. Like you have to propel.
Oh.
They don't provide momentum. You have to provide all the momentum for them going forward.
Right. So you're literally leaving leaving the ground.
Yes, it is. You do have to leave the ground to deliver the proper swift kick. Yes.
Oof. Wow.
So you jump up in the air.
Yes.
Then as you jump,
Stage 1, yes.
With stage 1,
Yes.
jump in the
Yes.
air. Stage 2, with flexed knees, hurl them outwards,
Yep.
foot first,
Yes.
such that legs are now straight.
Yes.
Stage 3,
Uh-huh.
attempt to return feet to original position before landing on one's own arse.
No, you do basically land on your head, but you have to deliver the swift click.
Hang on.
I was expecting some sort of forward momentum at least, but
No.
you're stationary as you do it.
Yeah, because you're kicking the other guy, so they fly forward.
So it's like this. Hasha!
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah, or
Splash.
whatever noise you want to make to help, with
What?
the driving kick. Yeah.
What noise have you been making, Pip, while you do this excessive thing?
Because tennis players
Yeah.
choose a noise, don't they? It's not like what naturally comes. They decide it.
Yeah.
They rehearse it in practice sessions. Ah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I didn't know you played tennis, Kate. That was spot on.
I'm a very good tennis player.
Amazing.
I'm also a really good bird noise maker.
Go on.
That's not far off, yeah.
That's uncanny.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
thought a bird was in the room. That was quite alarming.
So Pip, what is your noise of choice for your dive kick?
Oh.
Because
it's
you've got the
two
up and
syllables.
down, so I think it's more. The sound is more pleasant, whereas the kick is not. So I think it balances out.
That would
That's
bring an element of fear to the person behind them as well. Did you do it at the exact same time, or is it like a pre-warning?
I try and time it so it's exactly the same time, but I won't lie, my timing is just slightly
Confusing.
It does sound a little bit like
Yeah.
somebody from California who's quite trendy, and every time they say anything, it sounds like a question.
Yeah, that sort of upward inflection.
Yeah.
So they're sort of like this.
So you're like
Yeah.
hitting somebody from behind with a dive kick, and every time you do it, you go ah.
No. And has this training gone well? No, that didn't really
No, that
work
was-
because
try
it was a
again,
question.
try again,
It was a
try
question.
again.
anyway, wasn't it?
I'm getting better at it. Now we're just waiting for the pools to actually reopen, and then we can actually. Because again, it's been done over Zoom, so which makes it especially challenging. It'll be a lot easier once public facilities reopen, and I can actually kick a actual person in the back of the head.
Into a pool.
I presume you have to wear trunks while you're training.
Oh,
as
of
well.
course, yeah. Again, that's just policy of being next to a pool.
Yeah. What's the type of trunk you favour?
I prefer like the short ones that go to the knee. I'm not a fan of the
budgie smuggler.
budgie smuggler. No,
Budgie smuggler. Yeah.
no one
But
ever
what about
says
for the
budgie smuggler.
aerodynamism though? Do you not want sort of closer fitting? Because otherwise your might become more like a.
Well, maybe, but I find it adds a little bit of drag, so you're getting a bit more, a bit more uplift. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And if you fall, you've got a slight parachute. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It breaks your fall a little bit slightly
yeah.
harder than the ground.
Yeah. And as someone who can't swim, I would find that deeply terrifying, having both you behind me at any point, ready to drop kick me in.
Dive kick.
Dive kick, yeah.
Dive kick.
Dive kick.
Must get it right. Yeah. Drop kick is something.
He's been
very different.
practicing for literally weeks, Alex. I mean, have some respect.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologise, Pip.
That is
sorry.
fine, Alice. I accept
You're-
your apology. Thank you.
You're a guest here. I should have been more correct with what I did. I didn't make any notes. I'm very sorry.
You also wore the wrong trunks for the recording, even though we spoke
know.
about this.
These go right up the back. Look.
No.
Oh god.
Just
They do.
no.
No, just stay seated.
No, they seriously do.
What?
Look.
No.
Okay, no.
Look closer. Look
No.
closer.
No.
What?
Look closer.
No.
What is seen cannot be unseen.
We've still got several days to get through, Alex. Don't scare the poor man off.
I mean, I was thinking about putting this up on YouTube, but I don't think I will now.
But maybe Pornhub.
They won't take it. They won't take it.
That seems incredibly surprising.
They've gone all weird about that.
Oh, bless them.
Yeah, free the nipple is one thing, but what you've just shown is quite another.
Show the cleft is not right.
Yeah.
So now it's time for the feature that is the talk of the nation. This feature's theme music was created after the podcast was recorded. Here it is.
Fel cynffyn byw, cwningen, twmha, Jack Cody Bell. Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll bryderus rhwng drogwy llan diffilio go mana mochi. Mae'n hen bryd i rywun dynnu blewen o dwyn y dyn hunan pwysig yna. Mae'r newyddiadurwyr wedi tynnu ni cacwn am eu hennau amgylch nobi lloegr. Cadw drainog yn dibyged. A ddalwedd mae'r gorau i smyglo'n ges i ar hyd i becyn o sigaret yn ei ystafell. A ddŵr wylio dŵr hwn.
So, Pip, what did you think of that?
You made some interesting creative choices. Bold, even if I say bold. The fact that the text-to-speech was Welsh.
Yes. Yes.
You could have gone, again, with Dutch heralding back to our previous infomercial, because I'm sure that lady is available. In fact, all the actors are available, except the one that was blinded.
Yeah, she's not available.
No. I won't lie, the gargling was a little bit off-putting.
Really?
It's hard to carry a tune just by gargling,
Do you think? I mean, I thought I did it pretty well, to be honest.
I'm impressed that you managed to do it without spilling any excess water onto the recording equipment. So that is obviously a sign that you've been practicing.
I might have spilt some on it. This is not my original mic you see here.
Right, okay.
As you can tell by that slight bit where it went, so,
Yeah, I could see that was where you were struggling with, the actual breathing.
Yeah. But did you recognise the tune?
Yes, the fact that it was the 2001 Space Odyssey.
Yes, that's correct, yes.
Yes, I thought it was
Yes, the build-up and the
build-up. But there was so much gravitas, even through the gargling. It was all there. And then the kazoo solo was just inspired.
You noticed that? That's good.
Yes.
That's good. I'm glad you noticed the kazoo solo. Kate, do you agree with this?
Oh, I think Pip has summarised it beautifully. The only thing I would say is that you know how much I love it when you include that bit from Girls Aloud's mid-2000s hit Love Machine, where they go,
yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean...
And I thought that was a great inclusion.
To be honest, I did have to pay the royalties on that one.
Yeah, I forgot that bit. Yes, that was inspired as well.
Worth every penny, I say.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Worth it. Absolutely worth it. It brings the whole thing together.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, was there anything else? Or is there something you feel there could have been less of? Or?
I mean, you probably didn't have to include as much of the close harmony male Welsh voice choir singing as you did.
But I assume that was to off-balance the text-to-speech that was also Welsh.
I booked them for a full session, so I had to use them.
Well, yeah, I suppose you have to get the use out of them while you have them in the sound booth.
Yeah. But again, it did add to the level of saliva in proceedings.
There was a lot of saliva.
Yeah. There is a lot of saliva. It is like the undercurrent of the entire track is the saliva that's going on in there. The mouth noises. Yeah. The mouth noises.
It sounded like a shopping trolley being thrown into a canal. It was.
Well, there's a reason for that, Pip.
Oh, was that actually
a reason?
A feature? Okay.
Yep. It was. Yeah, I went out there. I did it. I did it. Normally it's a hobby, but this time, it was for work.
So you're the guy who does that?
Yes. I go all around the UK, even during lockdown, and I throw trolleys into rivers.
Why?
Don't like them. I don't like trolleys or rivers.
Fair
so
enough.
yeah.
You know what?
What?
that's. While I don't agree with your views, I will defend to the death your right to do that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pip. And that's why you're on this podcast. Thank you so much. Anything else to add, or is that it? Is that you like it then as a whole?
Yes, I like it. I think I'd have that on. I'd have that on some kind of Spotify playlist, if given the choice.
Is it better than last week's, Kate?
Oh, anything's better than last week's.
Let me ask that one again. Is it better than the last podcast's one, Kate?
Can you ask it one more time?
Is it better than the one that was on the last podcast? Though,
Anything
Kate?
is better than the one that was on the lad. Anything is better than the one that was on the last podcast, Alex.
Cheers for that.
You're welkers.
Right. So, that's wonderful. Pip, tell me, Wednesday, what happened?
Wednesday's Pip is full of woe.
Yes, well, yes, he is, because, one hobby I've been doing, and admittedly, previous attempts have gone a lot better. Last week's didn't so much. Is I've discovered the joy in making hams.
I saw this.
I know.
I was it on your Twitter or on your Facebook?
On my Instagram, which feeds
the one
into
I didn't
Facebook,
choose.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I saw this. This is hams.
Hams.
Oh, God.
As in HAMS.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been cooking hams.
Oh, God, they've been immense.
It's been especially good. Although last week's one, not so much, but the one before it, I did a chipotle ham.
Yeah. That was the one that got my attention.
Oh, it was so good. It made me make sex noises. As
Yeah.
I was
Tennis
eating
player
it.
noises.
It was so good. Yeah.
Dive
Proper,
kick noises.
Dive kick noises. It was very good.
You're lucky you didn't choke on it.
I know, but I didn't choke on it because eventually you run out of ham. So you have to make another one.
Yeah. So you made the chipotle one, but what you say this one wasn't as successful? What was it?
Well, I've been sort of more experimenting with them. Like I say, I had the story being is have you heard of a lovely comedian called Paul White, Silky?
No.
You should look him up. He's a lovely gentleman.
I'll look him up.
He randomly sent me. Yeah, he randomly sent me.
I'm looking him up, Pip.
You should look him up. Yeah.
Oh God, am I supposed to be looking him up as well?
I mean, you can do.
The same. I'm doing it.
Well,
I'm looking him up, Pip.
Okay. Well, he is a friend of mine, and a couple of weeks, months ago, I think, he sent me randomly, he goes to this spice shop in Leeds where they do, hot sauces and things, and he just sent me, a load of chutney and hot sauce and stuff
very
in the
nice.
post. So
He is obviously such a nice man.
he's great.
I want to be friends with Paul Silky White to get chutney.
he's wonderful. We'll add him on Twitter. Maybe he'll send you some. But
Do you have to ask him outright? I know he gave you yours on a whim, but if I just befriend him and just say, give me your chutney, is that going to be a bit weird?
That might come across as a bit weird.
stranger things have happened.
I mean, they have.
But that's where the chipotle came from. Is he sent me some chipotle chutney and I baked a smoked ham with it, and it just went together beautifully, and it was just it was so good, so good.
Holy moly, that sounds great.
Yeah, the picture's on Instagram. Have a look. What's your Instagram account?
Same as literally every other thing I'm on, which is at Housebrokengeek.
At Housebrokengeek.
Yeah.
If you want to just look that up, Kate.
Okay, this is not very audio friendly.
No, I know.
Content.
But
You could describe it.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, I see your Chipotle ham, Pip. Pip Mason. Your Chipotle ham brings the birds to the kitchen, and they're all like, "Don't call me a bird. I'm a human woman."
Yeah. All the ladies love my ham. This is true.
see, I always thought that Kellis's milkshake was a metaphor, but I guess maybe it isn't then. If that's
It's just literally a story of her opening up
milkshake
a
business.
milkshake business. Yeah.
Your most recent ham on your Instagram account looks so good that at first glance, honest to God, thought it was a glazed donut.
I could see that. Yeah.
And then you flick through and you're like, holy ham balls, Batman. It's a ham. And the more you flick through, the better it looks, even though I love donuts. But even as a ham, it looks really great.
Yeah, well, I could like cut a slice off, put a hole in it, and you've got like a meat donut. If you want, if that will aid you with like the consuming process.
Oh my god, I'm so sexually confused right now. The idea of it. Your Instagram is really delightful.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad it's not just meat donuts though, because I think I'd get quite confused by that.
Kate is now deep diving into your Instagram.
I am. If I accidentally double tap a photo from like 4 years ago, don't read too much into it.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I've done that so many times, and do you take it back?
Well, you can't, because the person gets like the notification, don't they? So you have to commit to it.
I've done it with tweets as well. I've been scrolling, my fingers caught the like, and
well, I have a thing at the minute. Like, I think I need a new phone because as you're using the touching surface for some reason. As I'm just swiping, it thinks I'm tapping.
Oh no, you can't.
So
have
sometimes it will open windows and stuff by accident as I'm trying to scroll through stuff.
My wife's phone is doing that at the minute to her, and she's been sending me texts that make no sense. I mean, what the hell is hankvanak? What is that? And apart from Dutch, the other thing that
it's also Welsh, interestingly.
What does it mean in Welsh?
Say it again.
Hydaifaduck.
Hadan is seed.
Okay.
Hadan Pfennig? I don't know.
See, Pfennig?
That probably means something. I'll work it out. There is spam.
Literal spam.
There is spam.
Insta spam.
Actual spam on this Instagram account.
Mm.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. Oh yes, I grilled some spam and used it to make some like ramen and.
This guy knows how to live.
Pip, I like your meat content. I now follow you. And we'll be looking forward to more meat content in the near future.
Yes, and you, listener, if you're interested in more hot meat content, please follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's Housebroken Geek.
Follow Housebroken Geek for all your hot meat requirements.
That's Housebroken Geek.
Ah!
Now, you said it didn't go quite well, the last one, though. What happened there? You didn't quite get to it.
Well, the last one, it was okay. I think I left it in a little bit too long, and I may have killed one of my pans that I put it in.
Oh.
So it was smoky, but, you don't want it that smoky.
No.
But, I'm still eating it.
Was it Chipotle or was it something else?
It was the other one he sent me. I think it was like banana mango. Like, again, still spicy chutney. It still works, mate. The Chipotle one's better.
I can see how that would take as well. How that would smoke.
Yeah.
The banana is like a glaze that really shouldn't be on it, almost in a way. I don't know.
Are you telling our hot meat master, the hot meat maestro, how to make his meat hot? Because I don't think that's okay.
Just because I don't post all my meat on Instagram doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just envisioning a mango and banana chutney taking as it's roasting.
Listen, don't question the meat master. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah.
So I should have introduced you as Pip Mason, Meat Master. That's a great title. You should have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, at your next Edinburgh show.
Yeah.
Pip.
Well, that's the name of my show. My debut show will be just Meat Master.
Oh.
Yes. Do it. No, that's it. Pip Mason, Meat Master.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Meat Master.
It's got that lovely
Pip Mason.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got that alliteration. I like it.
Pip Meat Master Mason.
Pip Mason.
The Meat Mason.
Meat Master. No. Okay.
Hello. So that's a shame. I mean, even though you say that didn't work, it sounded like it still did. It just ruined one of your pans.
Yeah, I won't lie. The main problem it didn't work is I maybe left it in a little bit too long, and it just got a little bit burny. I'd probably try it again. However, the pan I'm currently trying to save with various like oven cleaners and bicarb of soda and things.
Do you know what you could try?
What?
That carpet cleaner that you guys sold in the mid-2000s.
Well, yeah, because it didn't erode metal.
No.
It didn't. No, it did the opposite.
Yeah, it created more metal.
It grew the metal?
Physicists were completely baffled.
Yeah, everyone was baffled, really. But there we go. I mean, maybe you could use that to resurface your tin.
Yeah, that's an idea. Maybe give me maybe give me a larger tin so I can cook larger ham.
That's not a bad shout. Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got a shitload in the back, so I mean, if you want it, I can send you it. It's just
I thought like all the arms dealers bought it.
no, not all of it. No, not all of it. I kept some back.
Yeah, you always save one.
Yeah. One
like any sort of nuclear deterrent. Yep. Everyone keeps one.
Look, we need it just in case.
Yeah.
I've said
exactly just in case. I'm agreeing.
That was
with
the slogan of the advert.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
You need it just in case.
Yeah,
as we're punching each other in the gut.
Yeah, you need it just in case. Yeah.
Fucker. Okay, so that's perfect. Next, we have the weekly feature where the entertainment's correspondent Bossa Nova Strange Fruit, he tells us what's coming up in the UK next week.
Hey, Bossa Nova Strange Fruit here, and I'm gonna rock your little socks off with my What's On guide to the UK next week. So, pin back your ears and listen to me. On Monday night from 7:30 p.m. at the Comfy Chair in Biggles, you can see the amazing Ken Ewing and his musical mice. He'll be playing all the hits while tickling the mice with mallets. It's a really amazing show. One of the best. Tuesday in Headcorn, it's Biscuit Day. Come to Headcorn and see all the different types of biscuits on display. Everything from digestive to chocolate digestive. And then in the evening, it's the annual Headcorn Biscuit Awards. Which biscuit will win in the category of Best Biscuit, Most Broken Biscuit, Brightest Biscuit, Best Biscuit to Commit a Hate Crime with, and Lifetime Achievement Biscuit. Host Dave Benson Phillips will reveal all. Wednesday at the Bunyan Arena in Nearly, it's the return of a couple of legends. That's right, Arthur Mullard and Hilda Baker are back and appearing live as holograms. These state-of-the-art holograms of Arthur and Hilda cost £75,000 each and will be on for one night only. So if you want to see money literally being thrown down the drain, come and see two holograms badly perform You're the One That I Want, badly over 2 hours. Nothing is happening on Thursday. And to Friday, where thousands of people in Kent are going to be attempting the world record of people holding their breath for 45 minutes. It will be held in the local swimming pools all over Kent and run by Supreme Leader Foxlight. All hail him. Well, that's it for this week. Good night and good luck. Bye.
Lovely stuff. Pip, Thursday.
Have you spoken to Bossa Nova recently?
What, during the lockdown?
Yeah.
Briefly, very, very briefly. Very briefly.
Oh, okay.
I said hello, and he put the phone down.
Oh. Well, he sounds like he's getting on well anyway. So.
He's always getting on well. He always lands on his feet.
Yeah.
Always.
Like a cat.
That gig he had at BBC Radio Kent, that fell through, but he still landed on his feet.
Yeah. Like a cat.
He is just like a cat. Always on his feet, landing. Pip, Thursday.
Doesn't like being stroked.
It doesn't. It doesn't mind it if you do it the right way. If you stroke him the other way,
Yeah.
Thursday, Pip.
Yes.
The problem with Bossa Nova Strange Fruit is right. Is he's very hot-headed. Okay, and once he loses his patience with you, he just takes you out of the equation friend-wise, and that's why he's not speaking to me. He's still sending me the stuff. And the weird thing is, I'm not even asking for it. I'm not asking for this stuff. He's just sending it.
Well, I mean, it's nice that, he's still sending you the stuff, but irreversible harm has been done to your relationship.
Is that a duty of friendship that I still feel towards him that I have to put it on the podcast?
Weird.
Thursday, Pip. How was that?
Okay, Thursday was, following my kind of meat disaster, not a euphemism. I had a bit more of a chill day, which was I basically spent most of Thursday catching up with a lot of TV shows that I should have watched.
Yeah.
Because again, I think that's a thing we've all been doing in lockdown.
Yeah. Well, like Loose Women.
It's wearing down Netflix.
Yeah. So you mean like Loose Women and
Jeremy Kyle.
Old episodes of Jeremy Kyle. Yeah, like that kind of thing, is it?
Yeah, well, whatever was on Netflix, really. Like, annoyingly, I've been getting into TV series that have been cancelled.
Oh, Pip.
So there's like,
yeah,
I'm really enjoying this. When's the next one out? Oh, it's not.
Oh,
right, okay.
That's a shame.
fine.
So what's been top of your list at the moment, the stuff you've seen?
Well, like the ones I've been watching is like Amazon's The Tick.
Oh, yeah.
With Peter
Serafinowicz, yeah. Did you ever watch the original series with Patrick Warburton?
Yes, I did. I did love that one.
That is
as well.
amazing.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they have to get a cigarette and like put it on him so that he like lets go, the little bastard, and then they can like extract him?
Yes.
In a hospital setting.
There is in the first series. Yes, there is an episode where that probably happens.
Yeah, Patrick Warburton is a notoriously strong man.
He is.
It would require a cigarette to make him let go of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can just give him it. You don't have to burn it. We just give him it, and he'll be like, "Oh, I'll take that." I can't do an impression of him. I wish I could.
No.
I so wish.
No.
I could.
His voice is far too manly for any of us.
So you were watching The Tick.
Yep.
I'm watching that on Amazon. Anything else?
Ash versus Evil Dead.
That's a great series.
Interesting.
When I first tried watching it, I didn't really get into it very much, and then I've recently rewatched it because a friend of mine is also rewatching it. I've enjoyed it a lot more. I think it's quite fun.
Yes.
Is it like a reboot of the Evil Dead movies?
It is a sequel. It's set after them.
Oh.
Yeah, a continuation. Yeah.
Interesting. I was made to watch them at university by some bigger boys, and I didn't really understand what I was watching. So I feel like I should go back and try.
Because it's interesting. Because I thought when I was watching it, I thought, well, they're not really referencing Army of Darkness much here.
No.
And then all of a sudden there is a reference to it.
In season 3, there's like a straight up clip from Army of Darkness. It's like they are acknowledging the thing.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. But I feel like we're alienating Kate a bit here.
Okay. Sorry, Kate.
No, it's fine. I should improve my pop culture references.
So how many hours have you invested into this? Was this all on Thursday then? Did you just go straight, I'm going to binge everything?
Yeah, so like 24 hours. So yeah, the whole of Thursday was dedicated to watching what I needed to watch.
Wow.
Started watching like The Terror on BBC iPlayer. Very ironically named ship.
Yeah. I don't know that one.
It's quite good. A bit depression porny, but it's all right.
When you say it's called The Terror, the ship,
yes,
and it is an ironically named ship,
yeah,
are you saying the ship is named The Terror, as in TERRA, meaning land, which it's not on because it's a ship, and that's why it's ironic?
That is absolutely what I'm referring to. Yes. So are you sure you've not heard of it?
Well, I just think it sounds like a very dull premise for a documentary.
Yeah.
Like, this ship is on land.
But it shouldn't be. Twist.
Whoa. Why is it on land?
Because they built it there and then just never put it in the water. So.
How do you get a ship from the land to the water? Hang on, do they build ships on the land?
Yep.
Yeah, and then kind of like launch them into the ocean.
Yeah, they did with the Titanic.
Yeah, like a slide, but for boats.
Yeah.
A boat slide?
Yeah.
You could look it up, Kate, if you want.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a wiki page about it somewhere.
No,
This confused me.
They do, yeah. They slide them in, don't they? There's videos on YouTube of them not quite sliding correctly, or people getting drenched by waves going off when they go in there. But yeah.
Yeah, it's all very dramatic.
Yeah.
So you've been watching The Terror, the land ship. Yeah. And how's that going?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's all right, but yeah, that is a delightful pun. I approve of it.
It's not really a pun.
Yeah,
It's not really a pun, is it?
It's all right.
It's just saying the word, isn't it?
Come on. Give the dog a bone.
All right. So your Thursday was basically your chill day.
Yes, I felt I earned it after the
you binged. That's fine.
Yeah.
The
meat disaster.
Did you wear a Snuggie?
No, I don't have a Snuggie, although I have been tempted to get one.
We've got one actually.
How are they?
They're great. They're really quite interesting because, particularly when you're naked, because they only go. They're open at the back.
Ooh, saucy devil, you.
Not saucy, just lazy. Not saucy, just lazy.
It's just such a weird kink.
It's not even a kink. It's just weird. It's for those that don't remember what a Snuggie is. It's all these blankets with arms in it.
Yeah. So someone thought, how do we complicate a blanket? I know, put in sleeves.
I was looking. Those. Catalogues that old people seem to get all the time that have got lots of innovative, bizarre inventions or stuff you can, and every one of them you can get engraved. It's
true.
In one I was looking at in my mum's house, there was a slipper, but it was for both feet.
What? How?
And I just thought, what?
What?
That is one of the worst inventions ever. Because you'd be sat there going, I got my feet in. Oh, we'll make a cup of tea, and they just fall flat on your face.
Like just a colossal slipper that you put your feet in.
A big slipper. Yeah, it looked a bit like a woolen foot spa.
So how? What?
Why?
I don't know. I think it's just for when you sat there. Just sat when you want your feet in something. But my God, just get a pair of slippers. What's the world coming to?
If you have a normal pair of slippers, your feet are still in something.
Yeah.
Are they warmer because your feet have the warmth of each other in the slipper? You know, like how with sleeping bags, there's like a new type of sleeping bag which has like 4 extremities, and you put an arm in each thing and then a leg, and it's basically like a big human shaped sleeping bag suit. But I always think like actually that would be colder because you want to be snuggled up, like you want all of your extremities in one place to heat each other up.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Also, it just looks like a bomb disposal suit. Like I think someone just got a load of spare bomb disposal suits. How can we market them? Oh, I know, like a sleeping bag. You're kind of warm in them. It's fine.
They're always yellow, aren't they?
Yeah.
I instantly pictured a yellow one when you described it.
And you look like a minion, especially if you wear Pip's balaclava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be cozy though, wouldn't you? My gosh, you'd be cozy.
Oh yeah. Who cares what you look like as long as you're cozy?
There in your sleeping bag suit with your navy blue balaclava on and your feet in one big slipper.
Like a fuzzy mermaid.
Like a fuzzy mermaid.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Now it's time to do our news you may have missed this week feature. So we go over live to our roving reporter, Kate, who is live somewhere. Kate, hello.
Thanks, Alex. That's right. I'm here in the rural Ceredigion village of Llanfair Llanllwni, where in 2018 the village voted unanimously to remove all internet access. Buried cables were ripped up, 4G masts were toppled, and anyone who refused to hand in their smartphones were driven out by an angry mob wielding Nokia 3310s. When asked why they'd taken such extreme measures, the head of the parish council, Di Watsit, was quoted as saying, "We were just so bloody fed up of the buffering. It really was no better than dial-up. We couldn't cope with the download speeds anymore, so we just removed the problem completely for the collective good of our blood pressures." The initiative has been so successful that most people remove screens from their homes entirely, preferring instead to seek entertainment watching the local butcher's bacon slicer. Having been cut off from the outside digital world for 3 years, this week the village was rediscovered by an intrepid explorer from Aberystwyth, Angharad Jones. When asked how she knew she'd stumbled onto something really rather special, Angharad said, "I went into the pub and people laughed when they saw my Canhas cheeseburger t-shirt. It was really weird. So I've come to see the village for myself, and I'm joined by Parish Council Leader Di Whatsit now. Di, thank you for joining us. Tell me, how have you managed to navigate the pandemic with no access to public information online?"
What pandemic's that then?
What pandemic indeed. Thank you, Di. There you have it. Wisdom from a little stress-free slice of Wales. Back to you in the studio.
Fascinating. How did you stream that to us?
Well, with a dongle.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'll leave it there. That's fine. Pip, what do you think? Is that the way forward?
I don't know. It sounds quite peaceful, actually.
It
Quite
was
nice.
really, really quite charming.
Yeah. Were like birds twittering around. Like that's the only Twitter you get there, probably. So it's infinitely a better place.
It absolutely is. Yeah, in fact they retweet each other by copying the noises of each other in the trees.
Did you follow any of them?
I liked some.
I would be interested in maybe looking at a holiday home there. If they have some form of literature, I would be interested in reading that.
Yeah. They didn't even know who QAnon was.
Oh my god.
I say you could go online and check their listings for how they're not even on there.
No, they're
are
not.
No. You can't even find them on Google Maps. You've got to get an old school ordnance survey.
Yeah. Atlases, are they called?
Atlas.
Atlases.
Yeah.
Atlas.
Yeah.
Roadmap.
Roadmap.
It's just trying to remember what we used to do. I guess we're just gonna have to like turn up and see what it's like.
I imagine it's just like how it used to be. I mean, you guys are too young, you probably don't remember the internet coming in, but I do, and I can just remember how exciting it was to finally get it. But I just knew that there was part of my innocence that was going as soon as, well, that sounds a bit wrong actually, doesn't it, when you think about it.
No, but it's true, because I am a lot younger than you, like significantly younger, much younger than you are.
All right, Kate.
Way younger, but I do remember getting internet for the first time, and my grandmother, God rest her soul, came over to visit, and my dad was very excited to show her the wonders of the internet, AOL dial-up, FYI. So we spent half an hour loading that up, and the first thing, he had grandma sat there, all the family around the family PC, and the internet finally came up on screen, and the only thing he could think to type in was grandma. Hit enter, and the very top listing of the very first page in big blue, like hyperlinked letters, was the phrase "sex mad grandmas, click here."
Nice.
That is amazing.
Even back then, they knew that's what the internet was for. Even back then.
They knew.
Yeah.
It was a great first introduction to the internet, though, you know?
I remember we got it, and the first thing I did was I have no idea what to do. And so I went on the BBC website, and then slowly watched it all load up, ever so slowly, and then didn't know what to do after that. So it's a simpler time, a lot simpler then.
Oh, God, life was so much slower
You know, you
paced.
couldn't... Your mum would yell at you to get off the internet so that you could use the phone. That kind of thing,
Yeah.
you know. You'd have to pay. It's AOL. You'd have to pay for internet access. You know, that...
Yeah.
You
You just get like a random CD through the post.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Or the front of a magazine.
Join freeserve.net.
Back in my day, when we all you had was like the screeching modems and the AOL free offers to 100 minutes.
Do you know what you don't see anymore, though?
Huh?
Do you know what you don't see anymore?
What's that?
White dog poo.
You don't see that anymore, do you?
No.
Or porn in
In bushes.
bushes.
It's true.
Tick.
A simpler time.
A simpler time. Yes, it was a simpler time. So that's another thing we need to mention on the next podcast, Kate. So get our tick there. Old internet.
Okay, dial-up internet.
Waiting for 10 minutes to see some tits.
Yeah. You had to be dedicated to what kind of nudity you wanted to see. It took like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I think that is a healthier way to consume porn, though, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Like, if you have to wait...
Like a drip,
I
drip,
think...
drip. Like a drip, drip, drip. That's it. That's all it is. Drip, drip, drip of porn.
Yeah. It's not constant barrages
You're
of...
waiting. You're waiting. Yeah. And it always came from the top. So you got the face first.
So it was a real person, because you had to look at their face for a bit.
Wait a bit longer. Boobs. Yeah. 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 Wait a little bit longer. Oh. You had to wait ages to get to the good stuff. It's simpler times.
Yeah. It was. We had more patience back then.
Oh, God. Yes. Didn't we? Now we're just like a tap. Look, I can tap here. Look. Tap, tap, tap. Boobs. There you go.
Do you think that in the 90s, edging wasn't a thing?
Sorry, Kate. I was looking at the... No. Oh, no, because that's what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it was done for you in the internet foreplay.
God. How times change.
Our relationships would all be so much better if we had dial-up internet.
They would. But this podcast would not have happened.
Or, yeah, that's the trade-off I'm willing to make. A sick society versus us having a podcast. I'll take our podcast every day.
I mean, if there wasn't a pandemic, we would not be doing this podcast.
And Pip would still be a Twitchman, but it would be of the bird-watching variety.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Is that what that is you do? You watch birds in the garden?
We really do prefer to be called women.
No, it's yeah, like I basically just like live stream me looking out of a window. Like I don't even show the bird, it's just a shot of me at the window. It's going like there's a magpie there.
Oh, you say what's out there.
Do you salute magpies?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
You have to respect the hierarchy of
Yeah.
Is it salute magpies?
Yeah, it's Girl Guide salute to robins.
Yeah. It's wave frantically at eagle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which one do you kick?
Swans.
Swan. Yeah, swans. Kick a swan.
Yeah.
Always kick a swan.
Right, write that down.
Well, yeah, I have. Well, that's great. And all the best of luck to that small community with their. Well, they won't hear this podcast. They're not going to hear this, are they?
No, they're in the better world.
I'm surprised Kate wasn't burned. You know, it's witchcraft. Pip, tell me about Friday, will you?
Friday. Okay. Well, Friday, I made some progress in basically for like the entire year, pretty much a whole year throughout lockdown. What I've had going on in my back garden, maybe a saga, if you will, which is there's been an influx of cats in the neighborhood. I guess because everyone's lonely in lockdown, so they've gone out and bought pets. Like they've gone out and there's like a way more neighborhood cats than there used to be, and they seem to have decided that my back garden is their toilet.
Okay.
So over the course of about 12 months, I've been engaging in a war in an effort to try and stop them using my back garden as a toilet. And I think I actually made some progress on Friday, where I've at least managed to stop them from doing that for now.
Is there weaponry involved?
I've been...
Oh, and if there is, does it involve human piss?
I didn't see what...
I have tried everything, maybe even human piss in selected areas, you know, just to try and get the scent out of the way. I've tried literally everything Google tells me to try. It's like I've had actual like this gel stuff that you scatter that puts like scent around.
Your garden must stink.
Oh, it does. I've got like this little like netting stuff with spikes, not spikes to hurt them, just so like they put their paws on it and they go, I don't want to walk on that. I've got that in areas. I've patched up areas of fencing that prevents basically siege warfare.
Wow.
Like I've been bolting places down.
Nice.
I got one of those little like radio sensor things, like because apparently it emits a frequency
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work. If anything, that made them shit quicker.
like the brown tone, but for cats.
I guess so. Like, it just looked at it and was just like, oh, this is quite unpleasant. I better shit quicker so I can get out of here.
It quivered at the same frequency as the noise, and just yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I see that.
Because I'm a fuzzy green tree hugger type. I don't want to hurt animals and stuff, and like that's the message I've been maintaining throughout all of this. I don't want to hurt them. Whereas now it's been going on for 12 months. I'm just like, I want the smart guns from Aliens just in my back garden. Like, fuck them. I've had enough.
Get a couple of sentries out there and just load them up.
Maybe even just hire a guy in a watchtower just to stand there for a couple of times a day.
But you said you've had a breakthrough.
I've had a breakthrough. I've found something that they don't seem to like.
Is it a dog?
No, it's not a dog, although I would love a dog at some point, but it is not a dog. It is actually oranges and lemons.
Oh.
Said the bells of St. Clemens. I had to complete it in my head because otherwise I'd have gone insane.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So oranges and lemons, said the bells of St. Clemens.
Yeah,
so
they don't seem to like the scent of citrus. So my back garden now looks like a garnish for a cocktail or something because there's just like lemons and oranges all over the place just to try and.
I suppose that kind of, balances out the smell of piss and the gel stuff.
It sounds like it might be really quite acrid though, like piss.
It's quite
lemons.
a cocktail.
Yeah.
I imagine initially it's quite nice, but are you just letting them rot? Or you taking them in after a while?
No, I'm just letting them rot and fertilise the ground. But it depends how much it builds up. If it gets to the point where there's more oranges than ground, I may have to shoot some.
Yeah.
Are you removing the wax from the peel?
No, I wasn't aware I needed to do that.
So top tip, great for a comedy podcast. Boil a kettle and or just get some boiling water. Don't mind how you do it. Dunk your
and throw it at the cat.
Okay, I'll do that.
Dunk your fruits in there because otherwise you might have wax. Sometimes they come waxed, and they won't disintegrate. They won't like compost as well.
I will do that from now on. But yes, every day is a school day. So I'll do that. Also, the benefits is I have lots of lemons now, so I've been having like the occasional hot toddy on my Twitch stream.
Lovely.
So
good man.
Again, same with the skeleton. It's like you say it doesn't become a thing of the stream, yet I have one every other time, and it's like, this is going to become part of the stream.
Yeah.
I'm having just this.
I wish it's going to sound weird, but I wish I was more like you, Pip. I just do, because you've got I can't drink hot toddies. I just can't do it. And I want to, and I love the idea of them. And I think that's just an amazing thing. It's like, warming, lovely thing. But I can't drink them. I don't like the taste of alcohol. And it really just...
Yeah, they're very warming. And also, it's not alcoholism if it's medicinal.
That's true. And if it's heated up.
The rule.
And if it's heated up.
And if it's heated up, yes,
and it's good for
those
your
are the rules.
vocal cords, right? So, like, I imagine on your Twitch stream you have this wonderful mellifluous voice.
Oh yes, very very robust and very good for the diaphragm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that how you speak on your Twitch thing? Are you there?
It's a really different vibe.
Are you there with the goblet of hot Todd? Not hot Todd. That's shit.
Welcome. Today we'll be indulging in a spot of Fortnite.
If people pay enough, channel points, yes, I can slip into the voice. Sure.
Smoking jacket.
No, I have a kimono.
Oh,
The seriously, like, yeah,
the
like,
picture.
Oh.
The picture.
Here it is. There.
Why are you not wearing that during this?
Yeah.
It's got pizzas on it.
It's got pizzas.
Yeah.
She's a thing of beauty.
That's incredible.
Yeah, people keep calling it like a blouse or a dressing gown or everything except a kimono, and it's like it's a
Rude.
I very nearly bought a. It reminds me, I bought like and you bought a shirt that's an exact replica of Rocco's shirt from Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, I would have had so much respect for you if you got.
I nearly bought it. I didn't.
As it is, though, he doesn't respect you at all.
No, because I didn't buy it.
No.
And I kind of blame myself for that because I didn't pick it up
imagine what could have been.
I could have got respect.
From Pip Mason, no less.
Yeah.
How about Saturday?
Saturday, bit of a weird day. I was just sorting out the house and I randomly found an accordion.
Whoa!
Amazing.
Is it?
Amazing.
I think an ex-girlfriend bought it for me. I'd literally forgotten about it until I went into like the recesses of like you can see behind me on again not beneficial to the listener some boxes. I found like here it is. I found an accordion.
Oh, look at that!
Oh my god, that's amazing. Can you play it?
You say play it. I mean, do you want?
Yeah.
It might blow all the audio out.
I don't care.
But
we're a Maverick podcast.
Well, it's a risk we're willing to take. If we've got any listeners left, I'm willing to risk their ear canals.
What's the name of this song you're going to play for us, Pip?
it is called The Seaman's Way.
Excellent. Excellent.
And that goes on for like
12
hours.
I'll be honest.
Actually play.
I'll be honest. That sounded a lot better than I thought it was going to.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm so delighted.
I wanted to have a jig. That was beautiful.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about this instrument is if you just press buttons randomly, a sea shanty will come out. It's just, yeah.
And you learned how to play that on Saturday.
I basically spent the entirety of Saturday like playing / fighting with it, and yeah, that's
amazing.
Oh, that's a lovely little thing.
I never knew that an accordion was like a conch shell.
I don't think. Well, it's not a full size one. It's just like a tiny.
That's a ditty.
It's a ditty.
But like
baby
when
one.
you put the shell to your ear, you hear the sea. But when you open that accordion, you also hear the sea.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm. And it's great because I mean you didn't sing anything, which is you didn't need to. In my head, I could hear the words.
Yeah, exactly.
Which one?
And
it's mind transference. You get it.
Yeah. And I think it was a beautiful shanty.
Thank you.
I could see many I want to say Viking. I don't know why. I want to see many a Viking singing that song. With their accordions.
Yeah, yes. Well, the Viking were known for bringing their accordions into battle. That's why they were so fearsome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just hear these accordions.
The drone of the accordion charging at you.
The villagers all cowering, saying, oh, "Can you hear that? It's coming! It's coming over the hill."
Yes, it's important to respect history and the history of the noble accordion.
It is, and was Sunday pretty much the same as well? Just doing.
Well,
that?
no, because maybe I won't lie, maybe a little bit of Sunday, because once you accordion, you can't stop.
No. I'm surprised you're not playing it throughout the entire recording of this, to be honest.
Well, it's a tremendous amount of willpower, but I will get right back at it the moment that we finish.
Please do. I do
because I'm only so strong.
I kind of do want you to play us out, but yeah, go on.
I can do.
With Sunday, what was the meat and bones of that?
Well, Sunday was of course Mother's Day.
Yeah, I found that out on
week.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah. To sort of date this podcast immediately.
Yeah. I know, I literally found that out on Saturday when my mum messaged me and said, did you forget? And I was like, yeah. I'm a terrible person. But then, to be honest, I didn't even know it was Saturday. So, yeah, go on.
That is the thing. I think it can be forgiven because all the days are the same now.
Well, yeah, the in lockdown, time is kind of transitory anyway, so
Absolutely.
who knows where we are now.
What year it is? What month? Yeah.
March, apparently.
Yeah. Is it? Who knows?
Who knows?
Scary.
Yeah, so I did the standard Mother's Day thing, which was like an hour-long Zoom call, and then just carried on with the rest of my day.
Lovely.
That's
Lovely.
good.
You're a good son.
Did you call your mum?
Yes, I could. Although from the sounds of it, I should have called your mum. It's like she were terribly alone on Mother's Day.
I called her on the Saturday, briefly.
So you didn't even call her on Mother's Day.
I was busy.
You called her on Mother's Day Eve.
To tell her that you were busy.
Yeah, no, to tell her that I'd forgot. And then I asked her on Sunday via text message, how was it? And she said, and she didn't reply, which I thought was a bit weird. Still hasn't. I mean, I don't know. I should probably.
You should probably check.
Send her another text.
You should probably check on that. Maybe another text. Give it an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe even a phone call.
Hang on a minute. I'll do that now.
Or a semaphore.
Yeah.
Can you send her a semaphore?
Oh, I like that.
You all right? There you go. Sent. Just sent. You all right?
Yeah.
Let
us know how that goes.
It's Alex.
It's always good to establish who it's from.
But I did have to go out and buy Mother's Day cards for my wife on Sunday, for her mum, and one from the dog to her.
Sorry, what?
Well, of course, you have to get one from the fur child.
Our fur child is ugly as sin.
Are you a fur father?
Yeah, I am. I'm her papa, and Emily is her mama.
And how do you feel about this?
Fine with it. I'm fine. It's the closest I'm going to get to having a kid, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And have you trained the dog to enunciate well enough?
When it does go, which is close.
Oh, that's really unfortunate though, isn't it?
Which could be papa or mama, I'm not quite sure.
Or help me.
That's close to words.
Oh.
She's she's fine though. She's losing teeth though.
This is getting sadder.
But your mother appreciated the call, yes?
Yeah, she appreciated it. She more appreciated the bottle of gin I got her.
Yeah.
Mum needs a dizzy water.
Yeah, she's alcoholic. I get it. My mum's the same. I got her a bottle of sherry for Christmas, and she's
4 years ago.
No. Actually,
still making her way through it, so she can wait.
No, actually, 4 years ago, I didn't get her anything. No, I got her for the last Christmas. I got her a bottle of sherry, and a note apologising for everything I've ever done, and everything I'm gonna do.
That's
You're...
Yeah. Well,
That's
you've
good to
covered
cover
all.
your bases.
Yeah,
I do that every
bases
year,
then.
and I thought it'd be best to do it. And this is the first Mother's Day I've forgotten.
Yeah, it's always better to supplicate apologies with alcohol. I find,
Yeah, no, I find that as well. I do that all the time, and as someone who doesn't like the taste of alcohol, I still will accept it as an apology if someone wants to apologise. But no one ever does to me.
No. Well, there was that one time, but I've since retracted that apology because, frankly, fuck you.
Yeah, you took it back.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm not going to apologise to you.
Look, look, on the quiet. Look, I'm just trying to get more alcohol, please. I know I said I don't like the taste of it, but I'm a liar. I've got a problem, guys. Please, apologise to me.
Have you been using it to harden the soles of your feet again?
Yes.
For that big hiking trip that you've been planning.
Yeah, the drunk hiking trip. I don't even drink, but I will for the.
Can't you just wear shoes?
No. Shoes are as a strict vegan that I am not, and I've been meaning to talk to you about this. I've been trying to keep this quiet, and I want to talk to you about this meat thing because I am a strict vegan. I did like the look of your meat,
Thank you.
Obviously, but as
Meat
a pair of
master.
shoes, I wanted to wear them as shoes,
Right.
not as any sort of yum yum or
Yum.
yum yum.
Yeah.
Yum yum. I wanted to wear them because the Chipotle ones look like a really thick leather, and I thought that will impact the soil well.
Yeah, the outer coating of it went quite crispy, so yeah, that would have stood for at least, maybe like 30 miles.
Yeah.
Perfect, because this walk I'm doing is 31 miles. And therefore, at that last mile, I'd have just took them off.
Just grin and bear it.
Yeah. And that's me all over. And also, I don't like drinking, like I say, but I do get drunk during these things. By that last mile, my feet will have been numb.
Yeah.
With the alcohol.
Well, again, it's like, are you doing it for charity? Because again, it's not alcoholism
No.
if you do it for charity, though.
No, I'm not doing it for charity. No.
You're just doing it for the lols.
Yeah.
The laugh.
Fuck them. There's a particular off license I really like that's 31 miles away that I have to walk to.
Right. This is just sounding less and less like a marathon and more that you just want to go to an off license that's 31 miles away.
It's a really good off license. It's really good. They do, right? They do. These cans of 6 beers for £3.
Wow.
That's... Work it out. The maths on that is amazing.
Also, they are one of the last places in the country to still stock nerds in their original packaging.
Yes, and also in their unoriginal packaging as well.
Oh wow!
The one with the.
Yeah, no, yeah, the thing,
the unoriginal thing.
Yeah,
well, that's original.
Yeah.
But these bloody and different flavors of nerds. Ones you haven't even seen before. Curried goat.
Curried goat.
Cashew nut. I mean, what's that?
Coronation chicken.
Yeah. Corrugated iron.
Do they have the forbidden nerds?
I don't know about what the forbidden nerds.
Well, the forbidden nerd, the nerds that dare not speak its name. Those nerds.
I daren't ask for that.
Well, yeah. Well, you won't know if they have them then if you don't ask for them.
I'll be honest, I don't know how to ask for them.
Well, that's part of the test, is you don't know how to ask for them.
I'll have a look next time I'm there. I mean, I'm completely slaughtered by the time I get there, so it's a miracle I even, Yeah,
it's a miracle you find the place, really.
I mean, I think it's 31 miles away. It might just be round the corner and it'll take a long time to get there. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, so you're doing laps?
Yeah. Yeah. I always take a left and 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 a left, then a right. And then I'm there.
Pip, thank you so much for telling us about your week.
Oh, thank you for having me. Is Alex going to be okay? He looks like he's having a episode.
This has been a really helpful distraction for a little while.
Good. Sort of like you're having an episode within an episode.
Yeah, I'm having episode 1 in episode 2.
So
I'm glad you were here.
Well, yes, thank you for inviting me. It has
been a thing.
It's been a thing,
hasn't it?
It's been
it was
good.
a thing.
It has been a thing. Yes, Pip. Seriously though, in all seriousness, please just send me some alcohol.
Yeah, I've got your back, buddy.
I've been meaning to ask you, Pip, on a scale of up to whatever, how would you rate last week for you in total?
Okay, ranging from 0 to whatever, I guess I'd go with like an aggressive shrug. Just like, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for doing this, Pip. It's been
it has been an absolute pleasure. I've really enjoyed it.
It really has, and I'm glad you've enjoyed yourself and. Might get you on again sometime.
Yeah, I'd be game. Yeah, sure. Why not?
We're short of guests again.
Yeah.
Kate, anything to add?
That was a joy and a delight, and I'm really super happy to have a new Instagram follower.
Oh, me too.
So
yay! I feel like such a spare part right now. So people do want to follow you. It's at Housebroken Geek.
Yep. On Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram. It's all at Housebroken Geek. On Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Housebroken Geek. So.
Hashtag Meatmaster.
Meatmaster.
Hashtag Meatmaster. Hashtag not a euphemism.
Could be.
Hashtag could be. Hashtag yes.
Could be. Pip, would you mind playing us out?
Yeah, what with the accordion? Yeah, sure. What I'm taking? Well, what requests? What should I play?
Oh, Kate, you decide.
Do you know Drunken Sailor?
Of course, I know Drunken Sailor.
Let's go with that.
Okay, right. Okay. So playing us out. Here we go.
So, as we go off into the high seas, I'd like to say, Kate, thank you so much for being with us again.
Thank you for having me again, Alex. You're a true professional and a friend.
I am the best at this. Thank you so much, Kate. And that was the week that was it? Is it? And it has been.
It was.
Join us again some other week, whenever that week is. Goodbye.
Bye!
The Netherlands' 14th best carpet cleaner. We pride ourselves on being not very good for the environment. Our active and incredibly volatile ingredients remove dirt and the carpet. Oxy Moxy Donny Pony Clommy Foreman, available in very unsafe for the environment, incredibly unsafe for the environment, and Alpine Fresh. From Our Titties Inc.